The newest and last film of the Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, the film The Dark Knight Rises, ends with a bang. The film explores how Batman can deal with a villain who matches, if not beats, the Bat's physical capabilities. It's been 8 years since the last sighting of Batman, mainly because the public are assuming he is responsible for the death of Harvey Dent, but a new terrorist has come to Gotham called Bane to defeat the Dark Knight, but is Batman able to get back into action?
There's a storm coming.
You sound like you're looking forward to it.
I'm adaptable.
What are you?
Gotham's reckoning.
What we're constructing here is a very, very elemental conflict between good and evil.
Why didn't you just kill me?
Your punishment must be more severe.
Did they kill him?
I'm not sure. It's the true completion.
I won't bury you. Buried enough members of the Wayne family.
It takes everything to a whole new level.
We were in this together, and then you were gone.
It's a multi-layered story with massive amounts of action.
The Batman has to come back.
Chris was able to amp up the stakes for this last movie and really take it to places that I don't think anyone's expecting.
What if he doesn't exist anymore?
He must.
The Dark Knight Rises has an all-star cast with some of the biggest names of the time, such as Tom Hardy, Morgan Freeman, and many more. This is what they said when my crew interviewed them.
How much longer can he allow this pain to control what he does with his life?
Alfred feels that it's his duty to help him find a way to put it behind him.
You're not Batman anymore.
It's about 8 years that Batman has been missing. And we've gotten to see what Gotham has become.
And now is Bruce having to deal with a new threat to the city and to himself? The choice has to be made. Is Batman going to return?
I remember seeing Christian in the makeup chair. There was a 3-year-old in me that was like, that's Batman. There's a new kid in town.
This is the first time that Batman has come across anybody who is superior physically.
Mr. Wayne.
Bane's not ready to be reasoned with.
When Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die.
Some people want to watch the world burn, or Bane's come to pull the pin on the grenade.
We've made some mistakes. Who's Kyle?
Girls gotta eat.
Selena Kyle has her own code of ethics, which sometimes involves doing things that other people might consider questionable. My Catwoman has to be Chris Nolan's Catwoman.
The film has got some vehicles you wish you could have at home and places which you've never seen before. We find out more about the characters in the film with the actors talking about their characters.
My character, John Blake, is a proud police officer, and in the midst of, I think, a lot of cynicism, he remains really idealistic and someone who really believes in what he does.
You know what Alfred is? He is us in this incredible world. He's not tough like all the others.
These conversations used to end with an unusual request.
I'm retired.
I would say Lucius is the brains.
Yes, Mr. Wayne, it does come in black.
But he also has grown to have a great fondness for Bruce.
Lucius and Alfred. Between the two of them, we try to keep his moral compass pointed in the right direction.
Jim Gordon really is the conscience of Batman, isn't he?
I think that Christopher Nolan's ending to this trilogy is gripping with the action Bane brings to Gotham, and even makes the audience question Batman's chances of beating Bane. The emotion that actors bring to the film makes the film more than just another special effects superhero film. It's interesting to see what the rest of the world think about this film, because it has very high expectations from the public, because The Dark Knight is one of the greatest superhero films of its time. I feel like it still keeps the suspense throughout the film as The Dark Knight had, but maybe Tom Hardy doesn't have as great a link with the character Bane compared to the late Heath Ledger and the Joker. Batman will always bring something else to the table and keep the world interested in the film, and make us want to see what happens next, or if Batman has met his match. Overall, I think The Dark Knight Rises is a good ending to the newest edition of the Batman in live action.